Hello guys, so this is Modern Strike Rider build, and this probably after week 1. So the setup now is just enough to kill Uber bosses. So we are using Ashes of the Star this league because this is way more cheaper than Yoke of Suffering, and this amulet actually is way more better than Yoke of Suffering. I didn't use it in the past because Ashes of the Star is always very expensive in the past, but this league is way more cheaper than Yoke of Suffering, so Ashes of the Star is our amulet. So why this is so good? Because Modern Strike quality affect more damage. As you see now, we are deal 40% less projectile damage. When we put it in, like now is dealing 26 less damage. So this is insanely good. And another reason is Enduring Cry with Call to Arms and Steel Skin with automations. So as you see now, our Enduring Cry and Steel Skin is actually triggered very frequent because the quality boost cooldown, both of them, Call to Arm and Enduring Cry, and then Steel Skin also with the automations. So we are now trigger Enduring Cry every 4 seconds, 2.27 seconds for Steel Skin. So this is I think it's not bad, right? Just the sound is too noisy. So as you see, my gears is already very good, and it will be very expensive, but you don't need this actually if you don't plan to kill Uber bosses. But you can just slowly get through here with the league start video. Is fine. You don't need the +1 maximum frenzy charges fractured, right? Just follow the league start videos. Yeah, we have some interesting craft here. Spell suppress, onslaught. So you just buy a fractured spell suppress and spam this essence like this one, right? Until you get something good suffix, and you lock suffix. And well cast off, get the elemental elements void, stun the void, and just craft physical, take physical as fire and lightning, and then you get the mastery here. So just cap your resistances, attribute you need. The taming is very cheap, right? So just get some fractured and spam essence, fractured and spam essence to get chaos resistances, and just some random prefix, craft life, spell suppress. And then to craft this, you have to put in and reforge critical until you get tier 1 reduce extra damage from critical in suffix, and then you can just craft a life, just random shit. You will get random shit on prefix, and if you have open prefix, you just craft something else like life, Steel Skin automations, and then Call to Arm and Enduring Cry. Mark skill, Essence of the Star also buff the Sniper Mark, Wrath, and then Blood and Sand. Grace Precisions, it doesn't matter, right? Whirling Blade, Berserk, yeah, like boost every skill, everything we have, and then quality and level, so it's very powerful, very good for our build. And then we have random leather pride just for strength, intimidate on the power charge node. And then we have cluster jewels. We don't get fan of blades yet, wind up for gaining our power charges. And then small cluster jewels with electric presence, right? So we can use Wrath, so we don't need to use Enlighten level 4, Enlighten level 3 or something like that. So this basically saves us some currency. We are using the Perendus pack, right, for our critical strike tons. There are 20 nodes in this circle. It's not seems like 20, right? But I counted it's 20. So we have another 100% critical strike tons in this cluster, in this area. So this is stun avoid. So we can just refund. We don't, right? We use 4 of these, stun avoid, 4 of these, It's very cheap. I believe it's not expensive, right? We use 4 of this and combine our body armor, and then there are some from here, right? So we kept our stun avoid, and then we're going to this everything like the same, right? So we have random jewel right here, and then nothing specials, right? What I have in the moment I finish my first tier 17 map, I have around 10 million DPS, 90% physical reductions or resistances cap included, chaos resistance, spell suppress cap is very easy to achieve in Rider, elements avoid also very easy to achieve, and then stun avoid, 4k life. So this is what I got when I done my first tier 17 map, right? So there are some tips for you to deal with the tier 17 map. We don't run abominations, it's very hard, it's very difficult. I think sanctuary is easier, like I can just run this map, right? This map is actually bad. The bad modifier is target by meteor when we use flux, right? But we will try it, and we actually don't care, right? So increase experience, critical strike we are immune, almost immune, so it doesn't matter. So everything like not too bad, right? So I will also share my buffer build, my POB on the description below. And this setup just enough for kill Uber bosses. If you fail sometime, I fail Maven, Uber Maven, because disrespect, I will show you later on. I disrespect it, and yeah, I just die 6 porter. When you fight Uber bosses, you need skill, right? So it's not about the build. It's build is matter, right? If I push and use nimis ring and double up my damage, it will be not that difficult, right? It won't be difficult. So when you first do your 17 map, you probably want to rush, right? You want to rush to the boss, and you open the portal outside the boss area. You don't want to use it in the boss area, so we have to keep moving. We cannot stand in the same positions. The meteor is keep falling down. It's difficult, right? It's hard. It's very hard this league, right? Oh no, we don't find a boss arena. If we go back, we die, right? We don't find the boss area. Hello? Oh, there. So we open the portal, and then this is probably the meteor is coming down, so you have to keep in mind. Okay, and then we dodge a little bit. Oh shit. This is easiest, I would say. Just like fighting a... oh shit. Just like fighting a... yeah, we don't have frenzy charges, we are so weak actually. So this is... this... oh, come on. This is basically the Sanctum bosses. If you just have 10 million, right? You have to roll your tier 17 map, like roll until they are completely safe to you. Like you have to watch from the bottom, because the verse always on the bottom. So like this is I can run this, but if you just enough for 10 million, you have to roll like penetrations maybe, and this one is quite okay, I would say, but the more damage is insane, right? So you just travel skill we cannot run the bottom one, and then synthesis boss is actually okay. Spell suppress is doesn't matter, but temporal chain will stop us to gain rage, right? So we don't. So you just basically keep roll it until there are no downside for you, and there are okay downside for you. It's hard, it's difficult, right? It's not easy. It's not easy to do in this league, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. If you think this build is good, you tell me. If you think this build is bad, you just tell me, right? I want to know. I don't watch many YouTube videos. I don't compare my build with other. So this is probably the video today. Check the POB link below the descriptions, and check the league start video. If you really interested in the build and you love to play melee, right? Like I warn you, like every YouTuber, right? It's not fun. It's not fun, right? It's not fun. Melee is strong, in my opinion. I love it. I like to play the build. But it's not that fun, right? You strike the enemy and then you wait the magma up lane. It's a little bit delay. It's easy to get you to, end game like tier 17 map. But after that, you have to buy nimis ring to be broken. If you want to be absolutely broken, right? You have to buy nimis ring. That's not fun, right? That's not. I feel it's not worthy, right? For a melee build, the bad map clearing, Molten Strike with 75 divine op ring, right? I don't think it's worthy, to be honest. I don't want to lie. I will do it. I will farm a little bit more and I will get nimis ring. I will change to lightning strike, and then I will get ricochet, forbidden flame, and forbidden flash, right? And then I will have a good time, enjoy the game, right? But if you're not a big fans, you don't wanna play the build. So I think this is a video today. It's just an update for my build. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye. So I think when you done your first tier 17 map, you should stop to push the build. If you want to push the build, right, you just upgrade nimis ring with the taming, maybe do a little bit adjustment with the boots or anything anywhere else, right? It's not too hard to get, right? They are everything positive. So if you really want to push, right, I don't think it's good idea, but if you really want to push, right, nimis ring and then upgrade the leather pride with 4 or 5 double damage on here, and then get double damage on your shield, on your claw, and then find a cheaper claw. Like this one is so expensive. You check like this is so expensive. This is not true. If we go to 800 elemental DPS, this one is a wrong implicit one, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I think this is good, but I don't know why it's so cheap. Are you sure it will sell, right? Are you sure it will sell? I'll get it if he sell. I don't think so. Come on. Oh, really? Are you fucking sure about that? Is anything bad in this claw? Maybe the accuracy is not too bad, actually. This is... Are you sure, bro? Okay, we get a good upgrade here. Okay, so the claw is not that cheap, okay? 6 divine. Hope you get one. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
The most beloved